Hare Krishna. So in the pastimes of the Vaishnava Acharyas of Srirangam and Tirupati and Kanchipuram, mainly according to the Sri Sampradaya, there are 4 places are called as 4 mandapas. So in one lecture, His Holiness Radhanath Swami told, if you, in the Sri Sampradaya, if you visit these 4 places, that is Tirupati Balaji, then Kanchipuram, then Melukote and Srirangam. If you visit these 4 places, it is equal to visiting all the holy places, especially the 108 Divyadesham temple. So therefore these 4 temples, they are called as 4 mandapa. Mandapa means in Tirupati Balaji, he is known as Pushpa Mandapa, and Srirangam temple is known as Bhoga Mandapa, and Kanchipuram temple is known as Tyaga Mandapa, and Melukote is known as Jnana Mandapa. So this Melukote is situated near to the Mysore. From Mysore, something like 40 kilometer, there is a place called Melukote, very beautiful place. According to the Shastras, that is called Yadavachalam. That is equal to the Shir Sagar itself. The Puranas describing about that place also. Similarly, these 4 places all are glorified in the Puranas and Vedas also. So Vedas, there are many slokas about Tirupati Balaji, also about Srirangam, also about Kanchipuram. Kanchipuram is the one of the place which can give liberation. The Sapta Mokshadaini. Among them one was Kanchi, Kashi, Avandiga, Maya, like that, no? And that one is Kanchipuram. Similarly, Srirangam is the number 1 in the self-manifested holy places. Among the 8 temples, Srirangam is the first among the self-manifested temple. So what is the meaning of this mandapa? Mandapa means 4 mandapa, the 4 places. So Srirangam is called as Bhoga Mandapa. Bhoga means the enjoyment. Here the Lord's enjoyment is the enjoyment of all the devotees. So Lord enjoys lot of Bhoga in Srirangam. Of course that is not so much happening nowadays, but it was when the Ramanujacharya's time, at the time of Ramchandra, because this deity Ranganaji is directly appeared from the spiritual world Vaikunta. Therefore the deity is celebrated in the way very opulently they worship Ranganaji. Even though deity was in Ranganaji was in Ayodhya, and Ramchandra, and previous to Ayodhya he was in Brahmaloka. There the Brahmaji worshipped very opulently, very elaborated worship was done to Ranganath. Then later when he was in Ayodhya also, in the palace, all the kings, the great kings of the Surya Vamsa called Ikshvaku Maharaj, Ambarish Maharaj, all these great kings, they worshipped very opulently. Lot of bhoga they used to offer to the Lord. Similarly, when he came to Srirangam also, Ramanujacharya and Alvars, they also did very elaborated for the pleasure of Ranganaji, worship for the pleasure of Ranganath. So in a year of 365 days, 322 days, there are a lot of festivals for the Lord. In 4 Brahmotsava, Lord will come, 3 times Lord will come on a chariot, 1 time Lord will come on a float festival, and every festival in the morning and night Lord will come on. One day on an elephant, one day come on a horse, one day he will come on a Garuda, one day he will come on a swan, one day he will come on a Simha. Like that, lot of very opulent festival, lot of decorations. In that way Lord enjoys lot of bhoga in Srirangam. So in Srirangam, considered to Srirangam, the Lord will go right time, he will go to his sleep, because his enjoyment is the main prior to all other activities. So in the time he will go to sleep, time he will offer the bhoga, and prasadam, Srirangam prasadam is very famous actually. Nowadays because of this local government and all, they are not doing it very properly, but Ramanujacharya made a system of offerings, very systematically. Every Rama Ranganath, whenever he goes out on a procession, every nook and corner they will offer some bhoga to the Lord. So always behind the Ranganaji there will be a bullock cart. In that bullock cart they used to carry dosha, pulihora, curd rice. So even now Ranganaji, when he goes to some particular places like Amma Mandapam, and the way there are so many small 4 pillar mandapams are there. And every pillar, nowadays these all mandapams are taken by some private people, So they will pay certain amount to the temple, like 5,000 rupees, 6,000 rupees they pay, and then from the temple on behalf of them, they will make some curd rice, sweet rice, dosha, so many prasad they'll make, and they'll, when the Ranganaji comes to that particular place, in a bullock cart, all this prasadam will come there, and there they will offer this to Ranganath, and they will distribute to the devotees around there, and they will give chandan, tulsi, charnamrit, shadari to the people who are standing over there. So in this way, when Ranganaji goes to a particular place nearby the Ranganaji temple, 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer area, on the way there are so many mandapas will be there, 4-pillar mandapa. And every mandapa, Ranganaji will go, there they will offer all this wonderful offering bhoga to Ranganaji. And Ranganaji, when he moves within the temple premises also, maybe we can say around every 10 to 20, 30 meters, they will nicely decorate with flowers, and there Ranganaji will stand. There they will offer this moong dal with gur, with a jaggery. That's like a cooling for the body. With coconut and all they will offer to the Lord. Every little bit Lord will walk, then they will offer this. Then they will offer this panagam. Also panagam means, that jaggery water. Jaggery water mixed with ginger, lemon, that water, it's also cooling for the Lord. So Ranganaji, when every little move in every corner, they will offer something to the Lord. Bhoga. And similarly, when Ranganaji goes on a procession of the street, then every nook and corner they will offer something to eat, and also they will offer some tambula, the palm leaves and this thing they offer to the Lord. Therefore, Ranganaji, he enjoys lot of bhoga in Srirangam. Therefore, Srirangam is called as Bhoga Mandapa. Bhoga Mandapam. And Kanchipuram Varadaraj, he is appeared from the sacrifice, fire sacrifice. Therefore, he sacrifices everything for the devotees. Therefore, he is called as Tyaga Mandapam. Tyaga means sacrifice. He appeared from this fire sacrifice. He sacrifices himself for the devotees. Just like all the great devotees like Kuresh, Ramanujacharya, Vedanta Deshika, Dasharadi, they are all born in nearby Kanchipuram. Then Ranganaji asks, one after Ranganaji asks Ramanujacharya, then Varadaraj, although he loves Ramanujacharya so much, but still he sacrifices for the sake of delivering the whole world. For the purpose of preaching, he is sacrificed his life and soul, like Kuresh, Dasharadi, all these devotees are sacrificed by the Varadaraj. Therefore, he is called as Tyaga Mandapam. And Balaji, Tirupati Balaji, he is known as Pushpa Mandapam. So if you go to Tirupati, we can always hear in the mic they are saying that all the flowers belongs to Balaji only. Nobody should wear the flowers. In the temple authorities, they announce now and then. Pushpamulanniyu Swamivarike Samarpinchapadinu. They say in Telugu like that. So in Tirupati we can see Alvars also they glorified in their songs Sindhu Poo Magidum Tiruvengadam. There are a lot of flowers. If you simply walk into Tirumala, from Tirupati to Tirumala, if you climb the hills, we can see beautiful trees everywhere with color, different types of flowers and streams. Very beautiful Tirumala. Because Balaji from the beginning is enjoying all those flowers. Therefore, Tirumala, for the Lord's most favorite service was Pushpa Kaingarya, the seva of the flowers. The great devotees like Anandalvar, they made garden for the flowers, garden for Balaji with flowers. They used to pour water for Tulsi, and they used to string very fresh garlands, and they dedicate their life for decorating the Lord with flowers. There, even Balaji, there is a seva called Tomala Seva. Tomala means Tol Malai in Tamil. Tol means shoulder, Malai means Mala. So in Balaji, in the morning time they will offer on garland like this. It will come from his head like this up to the feet. And later they decorate full Balaji's body with full of flowers. Therefore, Balaji is called as Pushpa Mandapam. Because Ramanujacharya, hearing that sloga Sindhu Poo Magidum Tiruvengadam, he asked his disciples when he was giving lecture in Srirangam, because Balaji likes the flowers, is there anyone among my disciples who is ready to dedicate their life for serving flower seva, making garland and serving the Lord, pleasing the Balaji with flowers? Who is ready to go? And those days in Tirumala was full of forest. Nobody goes to Tirumala. Even somebody goes, there are tigers on the way, there are snakes. So difficult. So that time itself, Anandacharya, Anandalvar, he was In order to fulfill the desire of Ramanujacharya, from Srirangam he went to Tirumala Hills just to satisfy and please Balaji by making flower garlands. So he, with great difficulty, he dug a big pond. So when he is digging, we know that how Balaji came and helped by carrying the mud for Balaji just to make the flower garlands. So there are so many champaga flowers in Tirumala, so many wonderful trees of flowers, full of flowers. And Balaji particularly, he wanted that flowers for himself. So he will not allow anyone to take that flower also. So when we were in Tirupati, there was one devotee, one Prabhu is called Muniratnam Prabhu. He used to collect lot of flowers for our Radha Govinji, which is situated in down Tirupati. So one day he went and collected flowers from Tirupati, Tirumala Hills. Then the security guards came and told, no, you should not take flowers to anywhere. This all belongs to Balaji only. You should not take any flower to anywhere away from this Tirumala Hills. Then he just ignored that. Then he next day, 2-3 days, he forcefully went and took the flowers, champaga flowers. The next day when he came, he fell down from the bike. Some injuries happened. Then he realized, the security told Balaji, I want these all flowers belongs to Balaji only. He likes that flower seva. So therefore, the Tirumala is called as Pushpa Mandapam. Balaji likes all the flower seva, Pushpa Mandapam. And Melukotai is another place. It is called as Jnana Mandapam. Jnana means knowledge. So even now, the devotees go to Melukotai for learn different sastras and yajnas, and all these things are learned in Melukotai. So Melukotai is the place where there is a Sanskrit university is there behind the temple, very small building, very huge, big building only. In that building there are a lot of wooden cupboards are there. Within that cupboards we can see all the scriptures, manuscripts of different previous acharyas. They are all made with the palm leaves. Palm leaves only, all the manuscripts. They are carved in the palm leaves, and there are so many literature, so many scriptures of palm leaves. You can see thousands of books. And in order to protect those that palm leaves, it will be eaten by the termites or some insects. So they used to keep the snake's skin. The snake will release the skin. That skin they will keep on this manuscripts, these palm leaf scriptures, literatures. And above them they used to keep this snake's skin to protect from the termite and cockroaches and everything. So in that way they preserved so many wonderful thousands of Vaishnava literature, and that is the place where we can learn so many things. Therefore it is also called Jnana Mandapam. Therefore, according to the Sri Sampradaya, anyone visit these 4 places, 4 mandapas, Melukotai, Tirupati Balaji, Kanchipuram and Srirangam. These 4 places, it is equal to visiting all the holy places itself. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Namparmal ki jai.